Dear students, welcome to the today's chemistry class. So in this class, let us discuss another important chapter, redox reactions. Redox reactions. So it is the first chapter in chemistry part 2 NCERT textbook. So redox reactions are nothing but the chemical reactions involving both oxidation and reduction. The chemical reactions involving both oxidation and reduction reactions. In the nature, we will come across with different matters. So that means one of the substance is converted into the another substance. So the matter in the nature is interconvertible depending on the pressure and temperature. So during that conversion of one substance into the another substance, some of the substances oxidation takes place and some of the substances reduction takes place. And these redox reactions plays a very important role in the different fields. Biologically, physiologically, chemically, these redox reactions are very important. Say if we take a pharmaceutical field, in the pharmaceutical field, many drugs or medicines can be manufactured by the concept of redox reactions. And if we take certain electrode processes, we can use cathode and anodes. And a substance can be electrolyzed. If any substance is subjected into the electrolysis process, at one of the electrode oxidation takes place and at another electrode reduction takes place. So during that electrolysis process, redox reactions takes place. So it means electrode processes involves redox reaction concept. And once again, in the electric cells and in the fuel cells, electricity is generated by the simultaneous oxidation and reduction reactions. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಯೂಯಲ್ ಸೆಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸೆಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿನ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ simultaneously oxidation and reduction process ಆಗಬೇಕು. So that involves redox reactions. So that is in fuel cells and electric cells to generate the electricity, simultaneous reduction and oxidation of substances takes place. And once again, in the metallurgy is the branch of chemistry where the metal oxides are reduced to the pure metals. Metal oxides are reduced to the metals by the concept of redox reactions. So like this, in day-to-day life, in the nature, we will come across with the various redox reactions. These plays a very important role in day-to-day life. So let us discuss the classical concept. Let us discuss the classical concept of redox reactions. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಡಾಕ್ಸ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯಾವ ತರ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕಲ್ Classical concept. Classical concept of redox. Redox reactions. That is oxidation, and reduction. Oxidation and reduction. Classical definition of redox reactions, that is oxidation and reduction. So in the classical concept, what is meant by oxidation and what is meant by reduction? Let us discuss. Oxidation. So in the general concept or classical concept, oxidation can be defined as addition of oxygen or addition of most electronegative element to the substance. Addition of oxygen or most electronegative element to the substance, or removal of hydrogen, removal of most electropositive element from the substance is called as oxidation. So oxidation ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ನ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ನ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ನ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಿಂದ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಿಂದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ನ ನಾವು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ addition of oxygen or most electro negative element, to the substance, or removal of hydrogen, or most electropositive element from the substance, is called oxidation. So in terms of classical concept, oxidation can be defined as addition of oxygen or most electronegative element to the substance, or removal of hydrogen or most electropositive element from the substance is called as oxidation. Let us give examples for oxidation. Let us take magnesium. Magnesium ribbon on reaction excess of oxygen to form magnesium oxide. So here magnesium is the substance which on combustion in presence of oxygen to form magnesium oxide. Oxygen is added to the magnesium. Now it is oxidation. Magnesium oxidation takes place to form magnesium oxide. Sulfur plus oxygen to form sulfur dioxide. So here sulfur is the substance. To that substance oxygen is added to form sulfur dioxide. So these two examples supports addition of oxygen. addition of oxygen. Addition of oxygen. Next, take second example. 2FeCl2. 2FeCl2. Ferrous chloride plus Cl2 gas to form 2FeCl3. 2FeCl3 and Mg plus F2. Mg plus F2 to form MgF2. From these two examples, we can understand that most electronegative elements are added to the substances. Here, ferrous chloride, FeCl2 is the substance. To that substance, most electronegative element chlorine is added to form ferric chloride. And fluorine is the most electronegative element which is added to the substance magnesium to form magnesium chloride. Magnesium chloride. So these two examples are addition of supports for addition of most electronegative. Addition of most electronegative element. Addition of most electronegative element to these substances. Okay, next, come to the other examples. Let us take hydrogen sulfide gas. Treat with chlorine gas to form sulfur plus 2HCl. So here, hydrogen is removed from the substance. Substance is hydrogen sulfide. From this hydrogen sulfide, hydrogen gas H2 is removed and combines with Cl to form HCl. So that is this is the example for removal of hydrogen. Removal of hydrogen. And take another example, potassium ferrocyanide, FeCN6. Potassium ferrocyanide and treat with H2O2 to form K3FeCN6. Potassium ferricyanide plus 2KOH. So in this example, potassium ferrocyanide contains most electropositive element potassium. When it reacts with H2O2 to form potassium ferricyanide K3FeCl6. From potassium ferrocyanide, some amount of most electropositive element potassium is removed. This is an example for removal of most electropositive element. Removal of most electropositive. Removal of most electropositive element, that is potassium. So like this, in the classical concept, oxidation can be defined as addition of oxygen or most electronegative element to the substance, or removal of hydrogen or removal of most electropositive element from the substance is called as oxidation. So like this, for oxidation process we can give number of examples. Next, let us discuss classical concept of reduction. So in classical concept, reduction. Reduction can be defined in classical concept as removal of oxygen or removal of most electronegative element from the substance and addition of hydrogen and addition of most electropositive element to the substance is called as reduction. So reduction ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ನ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ರಿಮೂವಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಆರ್ electronegative element from the substance from the substance or addition of hydrogen or electropositive element to the substance is called reduction. In classical concept, reduction can be defined as removal of oxygen or electronegative element from the substance or addition of hydrogen or electropositive element to the substance is called as a reduction. Let us take some examples to support this definition of reduction. Examples. Let us take mercury oxide, HgO. When HgO, mercury oxide, is heated to form Hg plus O2. So that means mercuric oxide on heating it decomposes to form oxygen and mercury. So that means here from mercuric oxide oxygen is removed. And take another example, 2Ag2O, silver oxide on heating it forms 4Ag plus O2 gas. Silver oxide on heating it forms Ag and oxygen. From silver oxide also oxygen gas is removed. So removal of oxygen is called as reduction. Removal of oxygen is called as a reduction. Okay, next. Let us take another example. FeCl3, 2FeCl3 plus H2 to form 2FeCl2 plus 2HCl. So here ferric chloride contains most electronegative element chlorine. When it reacts with the hydrogen, some amount of most electronegative element is removed. is also reduction. That is removal. Removal of most electronegative. Removal of most electronegative element. That is chlorine. Removal of most electronegative element. That is chlorine. Take another example. CH2, double bond CH2, ethene. To this hydrogen gas is added. Ethene, unsaturated compound. When it is added with hydrogen, ethane. Ethane is formed. So this is the example for addition of hydrogen. Addition of hydrogen. It is also reduction. Reduction in classical concept is addition of hydrogen to the substance. Here substance is ethene. When ethene is added with hydrogen to form ethane, reduction takes place. And next one, let us take 2HgCl2, mercury chloride. HgCl2 is mercury chloride. When reacts with tin chloride, stannous dichloride, SnCl2. So to form Hg2Cl2 plus SnCl4. Mercury chloride, when treated with stannous chloride to form Hg2Cl2 plus SnCl4. Here, look at this example. To HgCl2. Here, metal content mercury is less, but when reacts with SnCl2 to form Hg2Cl2, these two belongs to mercury only, so that mercury content increases. Mercury is electropositive element. So, electropositive element metal content increases. Electropositive element is added, so that this is an example for addition of most electropositive element. So like this, in the classical concept, we can define reduction as removal of oxygen or electronegative element from the substance, or addition of hydrogen or most electropositive element to the substance. So this is the classical concept of oxidation and reduction.